You there! Over here! Hey, you're Rōnin, right? How would you like to do some work for me? It's nothing difficult, just a little errand, really. You see, there's a rumor that folk around here are being spirited away by the gods. While I've never been one to believe in such mystical happenings, the fact is a number of people have gone missing. My hunch tells me something is suspicious with a nearby village. What I want you to do is go there and investigate. For a Rōnin, you're pretty easy to deal with. You can rest assured I'll make it worth your trouble. Now then, the village in question lies that way. Find out whatever you can about the disappearances. I'm counting on you.
What did you do with the fellow from the other day?
Oh, you know. Put them in the temple storehouse.
You've seen too much. I can't let you leave!
How did things go in the village? You can take photographs? I'm impressed. With this, even the commissioner would be compelled to get off his rear. I thought something was amiss, but to think that the whole village was involved. One wrong step, and I might have been spirited away myself. Well, now that the mystery is solved, we can lay the victims to rest. I'm sorry I looked down on you for being a Rōnin at first. Indeed, I'm glad I asked you for help. Thanks for everything.
Hello there. You know, I realize I've asked plenty of you in the past, but there's a certain matter I'd rather like your help with. It's a bit of a sensitive matter, if you know what I mean. That is to say, I've fallen in love with someone at first sight. I have to woo this wonderful woman. Do you think you could help me? Oh, thank you. Well, her beauty escapes words. Frankly, I've only seen her from afar a few times, but she has already won my heart. I just need a good way to approach her. I'm afraid I'm far more familiar with handling plants than I am women. Yes. Surely nobody takes offense at receiving a gift. But, what should I give her? I don't know if I have the courage. Maybe if I could show her how I feel without needing to say a word. A fine thought, but she barely knows me. I'm not sure she'd begin a courtship with a complete stranger. A good question. Aha! I've got it! What if I gave her a beautiful flower? An appropriate gesture, given my interests, is it not? Then it's settled. In fact, just the other day, I spotted a remarkable bloom in the forest near Ichigaya Hachiman. A beauty befitting my beauty. But I don't want to risk being attacked again. I hate to ask, but do you think you could retrieve the flower for me?
So we meet again. Clearly, I'm no match for your strength. So I'll just have to make use of it. My name is Alexandria Moreau. Seeing as we are not total strangers, let us get down to business. Naturally, I will have you answer my questions in full honesty. To start, please identify yourself. I see. You do seem rather lonely, don't you? Now then, where might I find Robert Fortune? Well, after all I did to make him suffer, I'm rather surprised he didn't run away or hide. The foolish man. However, I suppose it simplifies things somewhat. I shall have you bring him to me. There we go. Help me get what I desire, and you shall be rewarded. You were gathering morning glories earlier, no? That is a special flower. I want you to serve it to Mr. Fortune in a tea. Once he's consumed it, he should follow your every order. After that, you are to bring him to the abandoned plot of land by Denzuin Temple. Understood? Good. Then I'll leave the matter to you.
How can I help you today? That's very kind of you. Although I'm not quite sure I can accept it. I'm in your debt enough as it is. Then again, I would hate to refuse your generous invitation. Oh, what should I do? Right. If you insist. Verily, tea is a wonderful thing. It has no borders, and is something the British and Japanese can enjoy alike. Of course, I enjoy the odd cup of sake also, but there are so many who wreck their lives with it, don't you think? Anyway, this tea, It tastes a little funny, no? Are you leaving? About time I go out too. So, shall we go look for a wonderful flower garden? To think that I came all the way to Japan just to be housebound by bloody expulsionists.
It's Mr. Fortune! Quick, we must save him!
If only I always had a warrior like you with me. Ah, I feel great. It must be the tea. What kind of leaves were they?
Give it back to us! Don't try anything funny!
Thank goodness. Ah, flower petals. The flower garden must be nearby.
So, the reports were true. I'd heard you were working with that woman.
Ah! A flower! A flower monster in the shape of a human!
I don't know what lies filled your head. Hand Robert over at once. Fire! Stop it! Robert! Hold on!
Good job. You did splendidly. I have a feeling that this is the start of a beautiful relationship. We'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Till next time.
This is it! Precisely the flower I had in mind. Thank you. Words cannot express my gratitude, my friend. The Belladonna Lily. Its name means beautiful lady, you know. A perfect match for my beloved. Ah, yes. Another friend of mine has agreed to help me with my fateful proclamation. Let me introduce you.
Ah, so this is your talented friend. We will be having none of your devilry this time, correct?
Oh, already met Rutherford, have you? I owe my talented friend my very life. I'd trust them with it and more. Now, since we've got the flower in hand, we just need to present it to her. She's a geisha in the Yoshiwara district. She goes by Miss Usugumo. Then you are already familiar with her resplendent beauty. That makes things all the easier. Well, shall we make way for Yoshiwara to meet Usugumo? I appreciate your support. Oh, I'm so nervous and excited my heart could beat right out of my chest. Come, let's find Usugumo. I'm so nervous, my head is spinning.
I dare say your nerves speak to the strength of your feelings. It surely won't be lost upon your lady.
Right, we've arrived.
Ah, how lovely to see you. And so many of you today. It is lovely to see you as always. Words cannot express how grateful I am for your help with my cats.
How do you know her exactly?
Is something the matter? I certainly hope we can become friends. Now, what brings you to Yoshiwara today?
Yes, ever since I first saw you, I've wanted to tell you. Here, a token of my admiration.
Oh, what a beautiful flower. Is this a gift? For me? Your gesture means ever so much. I shall never forget it. Not even when this flower has withered and died.
Here I thought I'd pay my Usugumo a visit. Didn't think I'd have to put up with her foolish customers, too. Who the hell gives a girl a dumb flower?
How dare you! Miss Usigumo will not fraternize with the likes of you. Leave us at once.
Savages everywhere. You. Isn't this what you're here for? Just don't outright kill the man, hear me? I'm not about to get on the wrong side of the law.
You wanna have a go? Alright, you asked for it! I had my eye on him first, damn it! Just wait, damn you!
Not half bad.
That guest has been problematic in the past, but your talents were evident as ever. That we should. You are very thoughtful when it comes to your friends, I see.
I am truly glad that the flower was to your liking. I never got to introduce myself. My name is Robert Fortune. There are many beautiful flowers in the world that nearly rival your beauty. If you were to wish it, I would gladly give you every last one of them.
I cannot imagine anything more wonderful. I promise to be here awaiting you. I never knew such beautiful flowers could grow outside Yoshiwara. I hope you will be so kind as to show me more. Well, I must thank you all for today. I hope we will get to know one another over a little drink in the near future. Until next time.
Hello! Oh, things are proceeding well with Miss Usugumo, thanks to you. Every flower I bring her thrills her to no end. And yet, flowers can only do so much. She likens herself to a bird, you know. A bird trapped in a cage. And so I have decided I will free her from the Yoshiwara. I will need plenty of money, far more than I currently have to do so. I will simply have to keep gathering flowers and make as much money as I can. I'm counting on your patronage. Come to me for all your botanical needs.
Oh. What about? Oh, this is really lovely. What is it? That came out of nowhere. Well, you can thank my father for them. And for all the abuse heaped upon me because of them. But for them to be called beautiful. Maybe they're not so bad after all. Oh. Hello. I apologize for the endless stream of requests, but I'm afraid I have another favor to ask. Remember when I told you about quinine? I've been pouring through medical texts since then, and I've all but confirmed that quinine will help to ease our cholera patient's suffering. It won't prevent cholera itself, unfortunately. But easing the patient's pain is something at least. And so I find myself in need of more quinine. I've looked around, but haven't had any luck. You're right. That would certainly guarantee our supply. But while we wait for the trees to grow, our patients will continue to suffer. Time is of the essence, I'm afraid. That's where the favor comes in. I've heard rumors of a merchant selling cinchona bark by the river near Mifunakura. It sounds a little bit fishy, to be honest. But we have to take a chance. Would you be willing to look for the merchant for me? Thank you. Again. I'm counting on you.
Medicine that cures everything? Even if such a thing existed, we could work till we died and still not be able to afford it.
Oh, it's you. Of all the places to run into each other. I'm looking for a seedy apothecary. Someone here has been selling medicines of questionable quality lately. Let me guess. You're looking for the same person. I hear you've been frequenting the medical school lately. Something to do with that, I suppose? I see. In that case, shall we combine our efforts and start searching then? There are a lot of no-good types in search of trouble around here. I'd feel a lot better if you were with me. I appreciate your company. Off we go. Strike while the iron is hot and all that. From here, I think it would be best to swim. A little extra exertion to avoid unnecessary commotion. Never saw it coming.
What's brought you to all the way to a place like this? You must be in the market for a certain something.
We're looking for some cinchona bark.
You're a lucky man. I just got my hands on some top quality bark this very morning. This is the good stuff, you know. Don't know if I'll ever see bark this fine again. Well, surely you're not going to pass up on this steal. Of course, of course. Look all you want.
Ah, I see. This is a fake. A good one, but the color and texture give it away.
Huh? Not buying then? Bah, your loss. This is no ordinary cinchona bark, see? Specially grown. Makes a much stronger medicine than the usual stuff. What? You're as crooked as I am. Oi, get in here! Oi, give our patient a taste of our hospitality.
No need to go too far. Apprehend him, will you? That takes care of that, I suppose. I'll turn this crook into the authorities. But that doesn't change the fact that the bark was fake. I'm sure your friends at the medical school will be disappointed. I'd like to drop by the medical school myself later. If you're headed back that way, make sure to tell everyone what we learned here today.
Well, did you get the cinchona bark?
I suppose that would have been too good to be true. Well, I can't say I'm all that surprised.
Thank you. But I'm fine. I didn't have very high hopes in the first place. Frankly, this has made me reconsider a few things.
Ah, everyone's here. All went smoothly turning in that crooked apothecary. Listen, if you're in great need of quinine, I can talk to someone in charge. If they hear how badly things stand, I'm sure they'd lend you some funds.
Thank you. But there are better uses for that money than acquiring quinine. We should use it to improve the upkeep of the medical school and the town. During the course of my research, I found that the spread of cholera can be prevented if we just keep our environment clean. For now, I think that should be our highest priority, even as we keep searching for a cure.
I see. While in America, I heard the theory that disease is actually caused by minuscule organisms that thrive in unclean environments. So perhaps the best strategy would be to keep them from proliferating. I'll inform the higher-ups of your proposal at once. Please excuse me.
Better to treat the cause than the symptoms, you say. Never thought I'd hear that coming from you, of all people.
Stop being so contrary, Faza. Just say it nicely. Like, you've really matured, Ine. I'm so proud of you.
Well, if anyone's helped me earn Dr. Narasaki's esteem, it's this person right here. You've been of such great assistance to me. I must thank you again. Oh, so you won't mind if I ask another favor of you, then? Just kidding.
Listen up, punk. If there's something you want, spit it out. I'm a busy man and I haven't got all day. And I'm supposed to sort the wheat from the chaff? I haven't got time for that. Especially now that some gang's been starting fires around Sensoji Temple. Boy, I don't know what's going on anymore. But I've got a feeling it isn't going to end well. Point is, I don't have time to be getting mixed up with you. So go and wash your face with miso soup or something. That's what I like to hear. But it's going to take more than words to win me over. There's a whole gang of them starting these fires. So if you can round them up, I might consider helping you. How about it? You think you can catch these thugs? Well, once you've dealt with them, come and see me in the main hall. That's where my men are based.
Let us go. I'm ready for action.
Don't you dare get in our way!
上等だ。出やがったな。You need to watch out for yourself.
On you, Doc!
Ready and well!やってやる。Here they come! Rōnin!
I appreciate the help, and I've given your request a lot of thought. I'll get you some soldiers. Here, you can trounce the whole lot of us. That's the way we do things in Edo. I am fighting! Them's the blossoms of Edo! Son of a...
Hey! Let us in on the action too!
Now for the entrance! Show some grit! What are you, some kind of freak? All right, I get it. You're no run-of-the-mill samurai. I'll give you that. And you caught those arsonists to boot. I can't very well ignore your request now, huh?
Chief Tatsugoro, good to see you again. I believe you know why I've come to visit.
I do. You want me to round up a bunch of young folks. Well, your wish is my command. There's no need to be so damn formal. We've been pretty straight with each other so far, haven't we?
Thank you for your aid. Leave the rest to me. I'll report back to Katsu.
I've procured some fine ware. Please, come again.
Help! Somebody help! There's a feral running amok over there! My sons! This way!
Do have a I've procured some fine wares. Thank you very much. Please, come again.
thought I'd pay a visit. Been well? Ah, truly splendid. I see.
Thank you. I see.
I'll pray for you.
I'm... Really? Oh! It looks like you have quite the collection. Good work. What would you like me to work on? I have a hunch you will be back again. Am I right?
Why, hello there. Just the person I wanted to see. I was hoping you might help me out with my new project. This is going to be quite the masterpiece, I assure you. Help me, and there's a reward in it for you. Well, you see, I want to capture a view of Edo in its entirety, in one glorious panorama. That is in a photograph taken from various angles, all expertly stitched together.
You're in good cheer, Mr. Beato. Oh.
Ah, Sir Alcock. I was just explaining my new photography project to my collaborator.
A collaborator, you say? To think you'd stoop to putting your faith in such a savage. Are there any lengths you won't go to for this degenerate hobby of yours?
You are too kind. But tell me, would you happen to know of a vantage point from which I can capture an all-encompassing view of the city?
Well, you might try your luck upon Mount Atago. I can attest the views from the Overlook aren't half bad. I dare say, Mr. Beato, devotion to one's hobbies is commendable indeed. But don't forget our little chat earlier.
I shall bear it in mind. My thanks. All right then, Mount Atago it is. Let's meet at the base. Don't keep me waiting too long, though. Ah, glad you made it. But before we go further, will you suffer me one small detour? Mount Atago is usually bustling with townsfolk. I'd like to record a few candid shots of their way of life. With your camera, I'm sure we could manage it in a flash. Well, how about it? Much obliged. Now, whenever you're ready to start, let's head up the mountain. Yes, I believe we got some splendid shots. But let's head to the lookout now.
With this, we French are in a far better position. Those imperialists can be useful on occasion.
What's this? Good lord. Quickly, take the photos. I'll explain later.
Still, while it's good that the attack on the legation succeeded, I am worried that the Englishman, Alcock, suspects something.
Damn. We got company. Boy, you! Can't let them leave here alive!
That was close. This is quite a windfall. Mr. Alcock will be very pleased with these photos. Remember, photos also have value as irrefutable evidence. But come, let's continue on to the lookout. What a magnificent view. Perfect for our composition. Let's get set up and start shooting at once. Speed is of the essence. If the sun and the clouds were to shift even a bit, it would look odd when we try to join the photos. Most satisfactory. I couldn't have done this without you. And thank you for indulging my little whim. I am in your debt. You mean the soldiers? I'm not sure. I was as surprised as you. In any event, you know how the British legation was burned down the other day? Well, rumor has it the French paid off the British soldiers to spur the expulsionists on. Mr. Alcock asked me to secure evidence if I saw any of his fellows acting suspiciously. This kind of work helps me pay for my camera expenses. In fact, it's thanks to you I managed to take their photos. So, I'll factor that into your reward. Really, you deserve it. You know, as a photographer, I've been to many countries, but I've never known a culture quite like that of Japan, and Edo in particular. Alas, I fear it has no place in a world ruled by the West. A fleeting thing, culture. Oh, do I? Actually, I feel quite the opposite. Nothing lasts forever, you know? Not people, nor things. And that is what I yearn to capture with my photography. You saw in the mountain, did you not? The sheer degradation. But photographing such scenes gives me goosebumps. Japan is much the same. Its ancient culture and institutions will eventually be swallowed by the West. Everything held dear in this country will fade and be forgotten. And to capture that fleeting beauty in a photograph, it makes me want to pinch myself. Oh, sounds like you have something particular in mind. Please, do tell. Oh, come now. Do you really believe in that fantasy? I suggest disabusing yourself of such nonsense. No. I believe you spoke in earnest. Tell me, what do you see with those eyes of yours? Well, I hope you'll share it with me one day. Indeed, I look forward to finding out which of our imagined futures is the more beautiful.
How do you do? What is it? How splendid. I see. That concludes business.
Oh. Has something happened? How agreeable. Is that... I'll be off now.
Oh! Are you faring well? I am over the moon. Well then.
Hey!
How wonderful. Very well. Tyler?
You there? Do you enjoy scary stories? Oh, you like scary stories, yes? That's why you've come to me. I'm a storyteller, you see. But lately I've grown tired of the same old tales. While it's nice to make people laugh, what I really want to do is scare them. To begin with, I thought I'd get new props to liven up the performance. So I commissioned a ghost picture from a well-known artist in Yotsuya. Alas, it's been a while now, and I haven't heard anything about the picture. Could I trouble you to check on the artist for me? Wonderful! Please see to it as soon as you can. I'll be here working on my stories in the meantime.
What? But I only borrowed a paltry sum. You must be mistaken.
おい、お前は何つったあ？
バカにしてんのか。
何言ってんだ。
分かってねえようだな。
ふざけてんのか。
ふざけんじゃねえ。Can't you see I'm busy?
なんだよ。
Did you come to settle this man's
ふざけてん
debt?
のかって言ってんだ。バカ言うなよ。
ほら、さっさとしろ。ああ、やられてえのか。あ You wanna fight? I'll bash your brains in! バカにしてんのか。
ふざけてんのか。
Wait a minute. You work for that storyteller, don't you? You really saved my skin. Here, take this.
Hi there. Your friend's the storyteller asked me to give you a message. He said he was headed to Oiwa Inari Shrine.
Good traveler, come here. I would go farther, but I hear there are bandits in these parts. Will you be my escort? Thank you. Let us be off then. This way.
なめてんのか。やんのか。
We should be just about there.
それから。
I should be fine from here. Here, for your trouble.
Oh dear, I must have fallen asleep. it's you. Seems like I fell asleep while listening to the sound of that shamisen. The shrine is rumored to be haunted, you see. I thought I'd come and get some inspiration for my story. I saw a beautiful woman heading in, so I followed after her. That's when I heard someone playing a shamisen, and that's all I remember. Of course, that woman! She must have been a ghost! Ah, thanks a lot. This ghost, she's the spitting image of the woman I saw. What's more, she's even holding a shamisen. A shamisen, yes. The sound would be perfect for livening up the performance. Now that I have props as well as a story, my new stage is set. Mark my words, the name Enjo will become synonymous with horror.
Will you? It's my minder. He's in terrible danger. I was out looking for customers last night when I saw some unsavory types. They were disposing of a samurai's body in the moat, and in my shock, I let out a cry. I fled as fast as I could to my minder, who hid me under the floor. But when the villains couldn't find me, they took him instead. Please save him. I beg you. Save my minder. Oh, thank you so much. He was taken to the back streets of the pleasure district. Please hurry before it's too late.
Come on, out with it. Where's the girl? Tell us the truth. Spare your worthless life.
Thank you. Those thugs run this town like it's their own playground. And they'll keep harassing us till you take out their boss. So I'm begging you, help us, please. They hold court at the big estate out by the rice fields to the north. You go ahead. I'll follow close behind.
Well, now, you're alone too, are you? It's been quite a day for a fearless guest. You've come for this lot, is that it? Right. Look here, you seem reasonable. How about we make a deal, you and I? I'll pay you if you leave quietly and forget that you saw anything. So, you're not willing to negotiate? In that case, I hope you're prepared to die!
Cheeky bastard! Out of here, boys!
I'm You did it! I really can't thank you enough!
Thank you. Really, Edo is too much. You'd best set up in some other town. But I'll let the others know you helped me. Goodbye.
How are you? I'm listening. Really? Take care out there. Hey? Can I... Stop! No! That's about it, I suppose.
What? If you'll excuse me. What can I... if you'll excuse me.
Oh, there you are. Need some. This is good. Oh, that concludes business.
Hey!
I'm listening. Very well. That is all. Till next time.
It's you. What is it? Allow me to... I see. Perhaps we'll meet again soon. What? Oh. I dabble in drawing. Indeed, there are few hobbies I devote more attention to. I draw still lifes, mountain landscapes, you name it. From the act of finding a subject to the sound of my pencil against the paper, there's no way to describe the pleasure it gives me. Which reminds me, the Japanese are not yet used to the pencil, are they? I will lend you one sometime. Perhaps you could try drawing something with it. Perhaps we'll meet again soon.
You rounded off any fugitives? Interested in anything else? Interested in anything else? Best of luck.
Took you long enough. You show a lot of
I see. On your...